Hi guys, my name is Morgan and welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's kind of a weird angle for this video because I have you propped up on my laptop with my phone, so I do apologize. But today I'm going to do another Am I the Asshole on Reddit. This one's going to be themed based off of tattoos. So, the first one is, am I the asshole for canceling my girlfriend's tattoo appointment? Kind of. First glance. Okay. My girlfriend has OCD. One symptom she experiences is her doing everything in fives. Her mother passed away in March 2018. My girlfriend goes to therapy, and in January of this year, when she brought up getting a tattoo for the 5th anniversary of her mother's death, I suggest she talk about it with her therapist. After doing so, she said that her therapist also didn't think it was a good idea, as she believed that the drive behind her wanting to get the tattoo was her OCD rather than the actual want of getting it. However, my girlfriend still went ahead and booked the appointment. After talking with a couple of friends about it, they all agreed that it wasn't a good idea to make such a permanent decision, which was purely fueled by her OCD. If she had somewhat recovered from her OCD, I wouldn't be so hesitant. However, she hasn't made any progress. I emailed the tattooist, we have each other's passwords, and canceled her appointment. I told her an hour before her appointment that it had been canceled, and as she had booked the last slot for the day, she was unable to get it done. I knew she was going to be upset, but I didn't realize how upset she was going to be. It's been a couple of weeks, and it's honestly crazy how she reacted to it, but I am more than certain, and so are her friends, that in the future, when she recovers from her OCD, she will be really grateful. It's clear that it is OCD influence, as it has flared up a little bit because of it, and she's aware of that too, and described it as making her physically sick when she thinks about the fact that she'll never be able to get a tattoo on the 5-year anniversary. So am I the asshole? Well, as somebody who doesn't actually have OCD, but I have anxiety with OCD tendencies, and my therapist said that if I get my anxiety worse enough that she thinks that I would go into having actual OCD, I can kind of relate. And I know this guy's coming from a good place because he doesn't want her to regret it, and he knows it's from her OCD and things like that. But at the same time, it's one of those things where if you're getting a tattoo, I'm assuming you're an adult. I feel like in a way he took her control away from her, which, you know, OCD is different for everyone, but a lot of OCD, you want to control things and things like that. And I just feel like she's an adult, even if it is OCD motivating it. I don't feel like it was his place to fully cancel the appointment. If she's aware of it, her therapist talked to her, she booked it, I don't feel like he should have went into her account and canceled the appointment. Because why is that his decision to make, you know? It's crazy how she reacted to her canceling. I just feel like that's a major violation, and it kind of makes you seem like you're treating her like a child. And like, yeah, you have OCD, but you can still make your own decisions. Even if it's not a good decision, it's not gonna harm her. You know, like, he's not like keeping her safe. Like, if she regrets a tattoo, she regrets a tattoo. I just feel like it wasn't his place. Let's see. Yeah, exactly. Someone said, you're the asshole, you're infantilizing, I can't say it, your girlfriend. She's capable of making decisions about what she does with her own body, and it was 100% out of line for you to cancel the appointment. Yeah, somebody took the part that says I emailed the tattooist and canceled her appointment. She was unable to get it done. So that's where you cross the line. You're allowed to be concerned for her. You're allowed to discourage her from doing something you might regret, or you think she might regret. You're okay for even flat out telling her it would be a mistake, but you are not okay making the decision for her. She is a grown adult, and no matter the reason, she can get the tattoo. Canceling her appointment without her consent was beyond appropriate, but you didn't even do that. You broke into her email and pretended to be her. You're not helping her no matter what your intentions are. by controlling her life. You're the asshole. It was a tattoo to commemorate her mother. Even if timing was more for her OCD than her mother, so what? You don't even sound like you understood how much this would impact her, much less have a plan in place to help her cope. At least you'll have no trouble getting a 5-year tattoo anniversary tattoo of your breakup. That is funny. You're the asshole. You don't recover from OCD. You learn to manage it. You don't just pop a pill and it goes away. So she can never get a tattoo on a specific date then? Because if you're waiting for her to recover, you're going to be waiting a long time. She's her own person. She's an adult. It's her body. If it's a mistake, it's hers to make. Exactly. I didn't touch on that before, but she's not going to ever recover from OCD. So the way that he's implying that this is fueled by her OCD, at least for me, like even talking about like my OCD tendencies of thought and anxiety, it's almost like, I know it's not fully who I am, but it's like a major part of me and my personality and just like how I live. So I feel like, and I've had this happen before, where it's hard for me to make decisions because I don't know if it's based off of anxiety or if it's what I actually want. You know, am I afraid or is it something I don't actually want to do? So I have a lot of back and forth with that. And that's kind of what he's implying, is that just because like she has OCD, she can't get a tattoo on a specific date. And again, it's her body. If it's a mistake, she can make it herself. He doesn't have the right to influence that. Okay, here's this one. Am I the asshole for telling my fiance that her decision to get a tattoo was dumb? Okay. I have tattoos. My fiance, Valerie, has tattoos. Neither of us are a tattoo virgin. I do not control her or tell her what to do with her body. We just got back from 3 weeks in the Philippines. Valerie isn't talking to me. She decided that she really wanted a traditional Filipino tattoo. I believe it is called batok. Her mother is from the Philippines and it was something she wanted to get in her honor. Okay, so I'm gonna stop there. At first, when I heard she wanted to get a Filipino tattoo, I immediately was like a little thrown off because I didn't know if that was cultural appropriation, which honestly is my bad, I guess, because I just in my head envisioned that this was a white woman. But if her grandma's from the Philippines and this is her culture, that, I mean, okay, that's fine. Okay. None of this was an issue. What was an issue was that she decided she'd get it on our 4th day there. If you don't know anything about tattoos, just think of fresh tattoos as an open wound. So for the rest of our time there, she didn't go in the water. She could shower, but that was about it. So nothing in the ocean, except for sailing. She couldn't snorkel, scuba, parasail, jet ski, nothing. And she got mad at me if I went. Okay, that's the part that I was like, because I was stupid once. I did get a tattoo when I went on vacation. I kept it out of the water, but I did go in the pool. My tattoo artist is not going to be happy about that. But whatever. But it's like, if she wants to miss out on things because of her tattoo, that's her choice, you know? But getting mad at him if he goes, why does he have to not do things because of you? You made this decision. If you get a tattoo, you should know, like, hey, I can't do these things, you know? Or if you do it, at least know, like, hey, I know that I'm doing something I'm not supposed to. That has nothing to do with him. Okay. Before she even got it, I said that she should wait and have it done on our way home. That is probably the best decision, but I don't know how this stuff works, but it might have not been possible with the availability of the artists and things like that. Nope, not good enough. It had to be from this one artist who had time for her that day. I mean, if you have specific artists you want to get or go to in a specific country or something that you're going to be in, I don't see the problem with that, but whatever. I told her it was a dumb decision. I tried pulling up pictures of infected tattoos to show her it was a bad idea. She ignored me. After she got the tattoo, the grandson of the artist told her the rules, including don't go in the ocean, which I had already told her. She said it was something that she always wanted and that we might not have had an opportunity to see the artist again. That is true. I feel like you shouldn't be getting mad at him for a choice that you made, for sure. I would have made the effort to get her back there before we left. Now she is pissed that she spent all this money and time on her vacation and basically had to sit by the pool and drink for the most of it, like her mom and dad would. That's your fault. I don't see how her decision is my fault. It's not. But she's still upset with me. Why is she upset with you? To finish it off, I did not say that she was dumb. I said she made a dumb decision. I didn't rub it in afterwards. All my efforts went into convincing her to wait beforehand. Yeah, everybody's saying not the asshole. Yeah, he warned her. She knew. She didn't listen, and now she's blaming him for some reason. Let's get this one. Okay. Am I the asshole for refusing to get a tattoo commemorating a friend's hen night? What is a hen night? Let me Google that. Hen night. Oh, a bachelorette party. I didn't know it was called hen night. That's weird. Okay. Anyway, I, 33 female, have been invited to a friend's 29 female hen night next month, which I am gladly going to. She wants the whole party to get a tattoo commemorating the trip with her, but my issue is that she got engaged after only being with her boyfriend, now fiance, for 4 months. It's kind of weird, because there are some people that, won't get a tattoo for their own partner. So, personally for me, why would I get a tattoo for, you and your partner? That's not a decision for you to make. Maybe if you want to be hey, if the group of people, they like tattoos, or you have a few people in there like tattoos, you can make a day of going to a tattoo place and doing something like that. I think that'd be fun. But the whole party getting a tattoo is a little weird. But okay. But is it a tattoo that you can pick, or is it we're all getting matching ones? That's question 2. I don't know if that makes a difference in, my thoughts about it, but just interesting to think of. She has had a string of failed engagements in the past, and so I'm not exactly optimistic that this will work out, and therefore I don't want to potentially be stuck with a tattoo commemorating a failed engagement. Makes sense. Also, it's not even your engagement, so that makes it just weird. Why are you going to get a tattoo for your friend's engagement? I've never heard of that in my life. When I said no, she got RC with me and demanded to know why. I didn't want to say, of course, which annoyed her even more. She wants the tattoo to feature something iconic from the city we'll be partying in, with 2023 underneath. I also find this very tacky. Yeah, it's kind of weird. I really don't think I'm the asshole, but the rest of the party have been making comments also, so I bow down to the wisdom of Reddit to decide. Yeah, see, not the asshole. Even assuming that you have and like tattoos is never reasonable to demand someone else get one, ever. That's true, but it's really weird. Honestly, isn't a design of a city landmark with a year underneath it exactly what custom t-shirts exist for? Yeah, why are we getting a tattoo? I don't understand. It's just weird. Yeah, get t-shirts or some kind of jewelry or a cup engraved with the date. Demanding someone to get a tattoo is way too much. That's true. It's just really weird. I can't imagine ever asking anybody. Sorry, I'm just trying to look through different ones. Okay. Am I the asshole for being upset over my partner's tattoo placement? To preface, I haven't spoken about this with my partner. I wanted to come on here first and find out if I'm being ridiculous or not. So my partner and I are planning to get matching tattoos together in April. We've been planning to since we were just friends and feel ready to now that we're together. Okay. The only issue I have is that they plan to put theirs in a place that will be covered 95% of the time. They've said they wish it could be somewhere visible while having the space for it to be, but continuously say it's reversed for other tattoos. What? So they have the space to have it somewhere visible, and they're saying that they want it visible, but then they're not putting it there? Oh, and then because they're reserving that spot for other tattoos. I mean, I get it, I guess. They also have multiple visible tattoos for exes. Oh, that's kind of weird. Like, not weird to have that, I guess, like, whatever, but that they have multiple visible tattoos for their exes, but then they don't want to get one for you. Kind of weird. This doesn't bother me at all. I just feel like our matching tattoo is less important to them than the random meaningless, their words not mine, tattoos that they have reserved space for. Based on their comments about the tattoo being visible, I feels like they want mine to be. I have plenty of space for it to be, but I'm starting to get cold feet about the tattoo in general. I feel like looking at it is just going to frustrate me more than anything, especially once they do fill the space they have reserved. We've already paid a deposit, so it's not something I can back out on without it costing. I mean, how close is the tattoo appointment, though? Because my tattoo artist gives me, like, I've never actually canceled, to be honest. But, like, you know, some sort of leeway. So, like, what is it? Is your appointment, like, tomorrow? You can't get your deposit back? Okay. Am I being stupid about the whole thing? Should I bring up how I'm feeling? Am I the asshole for thinking this way? Edit. I should add, I've been acting somewhat passive-aggressive and distant when the tattoo is brought up, and I tend to be like this for a little bit after. I can tell my partner gets upset when I'm acting like this, and it seems to stress them out. This is why I think I might be the asshole. I just think I need to be told if I should just drop it and move on, or be open with my feelings about it. See, I don't feel like you should just drop it and move on, because this is a permanent thing, and you don't want to have that connotation with it. If you're going to get the tattoo, there's a way to go about it, but I just feel like you shouldn't keep quiet about it, especially if you're going to see it for the rest of your life and it's going to bother you, you know, because if you don't say anything about it, you're going to see this on your body forever and you're going to constantly think of this. So maybe try to talk it out, but that's just me. We are very communicative about everything else in our lives. Every problem is always resolved by us both talking. I just asked for advice because I honestly wasn't sure if how I was thinking or feeling was even justified and worth talking about. I can relate to that, honestly, when I feel like I'm being dramatic and I'm like, this is something so stupid, I don't want to cause a problem about it because I know it's stupid, but I've been trying to, like, get myself to be better about bringing it up anyway, because even if it seems stupid, it is bothering me and I should just talk about it. Where was I? I probably should have thought a lot more about aspects of a relationship people may want to make assumptions about prior to posting. Outside of this, we are very happy and healthy together. Where is it? Oh, final update. We spoke about this last night and came to a very happy conclusion for both of us. They did ask why I hadn't come directly to them, but was very understanding that I thought I was just overthinking. I didn't want to bother him with something that was potentially dumb. It actually ended with us realizing we wanted a different design entirely than the ones they designed previously. We're going to go with something else he designed with alongside the original, as it fits in with both of our current tattoos better. We had a laugh together while reading through the posts and the comments, and he assured me in his eyes that I'm not the asshole and knows I don't think that he's one either. Also, in his words, he didn't think I was being passive-aggressive or distant, and rather just uncertain of where I wanted to put mine. Ultimately, it's ended well for us both and has helped me see that I can go to him with any issue I have. I am lucky to have them. Well, that was good to hear. Let's see what everyone was saying. Basically, I remember you saying that they're an asshole, but it's more about, like, the communication and why you're getting a tattoo if you can't communicate. Might be good for this person to get the tattoo somewhere it will be covered most of the time. It means there's one less tattoo visible that's dedicated to an ex. Wowee. Alright. Well, that's going to be the end of this episode, but I might do more even, like, themed about tattoos, but just, like, more, you know, like, couple tattoos or, like, this and that. Cover-ups, maybe? I don't know. But, yeah. That's about it. I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.